there were many people who couldn't get through. So anyways, let's get to our match now. And here we go. Jed versus Kez. Alright. Now, Kez, stacking up here. Going for a very large attack. Although he's not able to combo through it. Now saving that for later. Now sticking low on the board. Meanwhile, Jez building up for a very big combo here. Although he's not able to execute it quite the way he wants. Now Kez getting a down stack here. Jed kind of let him get out of that one. Now Kez down stacking more and more. Trying to get down, but we don't see too much offense from Kez here. However, there's a lot of cheese coming onto Jed's board. So it's going to be difficult for him to down stack. And it looks like little by little, Kez edges himself towards victory and eventually takes the win. And it looks like Kez going for the same approach that QMK was taking in his match. But there's just lots of slow cheese coming. I'm not sure if that's by intention or not, but just judging by some of these decisions, it probably is intentional. Yeah, you can see some of those combos there. Very, very cheesy. Now Kez going for a combo here. However, Jed is able to get a nice spike out, and he's continuing on the offense. Jed now getting ready for a spike. He has a lot of cheese below his stack, but it looks like he doesn't mind it too much. Not in too much of a rush to downstack through it, surprisingly. Now Jed stacking up even more. This is extremely ballsy, and he doesn't quite combo it through correctly. So that's going to cause problems for him in the long run. However, in the moment right now, Kez has a lot of cheese on this board. His garbage is super messy, and it's going to be difficult for him. Tries to forecast a T-spin double, but he has no eyepiece. Now trying to skim down. It looks like he's rushing through his attacks a little bit too much here. Not thinking through some of those moves. But it's hard when you're at the top of the board. And we're seeing our first match where both players are very, very deliberately sending a lot of cheese garbage. And just so much messy. We can see here Kez getting spiked a ton here. Trying to fight back, but Jed's board looks so messy. And Jed's gonna have a lot to work his way through. He fixes his stack, but misdrops the eyepiece, and Kez is gonna take the win. Now at 2-0. And I was very surprised at the efficiency that, Jez or not Jez, oops. Jez. Jed. I'm mixing Jed and Kez, but yeah. Anyways. That Jed had getting through his stack there. Although he misdrops so many pieces, and he looks like he just tops himself out there. He gives up that match and goes into the next one. So many misdrops from Jed, and it didn't seem like he stood a chance of catching up to it. So he decided to give that one up. Now trying to upstack here, but he can't get to his eyepiece in time. And Kez is able to take the win. You can see that Kez and Jed have been doing a lot of, like, weird upstacks. They've been trying to make large towers and combo through them to varying levels of success. Now Kez sticking to the bottom of his board here. Meanwhile, Jed being on the offensive a little bit more. However, it looks like he may be playing a little bit too fast for himself here. Outpacing himself. Especially with some of these, like, 4 PPS bursts. You can see that he ends in a lot of misdrops there. And speaking of misdrops, a T-piece and a J-piece right on top of each other. And Kez takes his 5th win. And we may see a 7-0 sweep here. Despite the bets being so even. That may be what we see. And Kez actually trying to center forward? Hold on. Okay, this is, that's a decision. I don't know if I quite have any comment for that one. Okay. Kez finding his way down. Just more and more down stacks. Jed keeping on the offensive, but it's hard to stay attacking when you have so much cheese on your board, just slowing you down and dragging you down. All that messy garbage. However, he does deal with it. Now is ready for a T-spin double into a multiplier Tetris, and this could be huge for him. Now Kez is in trouble. All that Jed needs to do is send like a few more attacks in, and Kez should be done. However, Kez is able to downstack through, and Jed's just not finding the attacks here. He's struggling really hard. He's getting Kez into all the right positions, but then just completely dropping the ball. Now Jed going for a T-spin double. Nice multiplier there, pushing up Kez. And Kez on the downstack here takes a Tetris. And is now out. And both players are at a fairly even board state, but it looks like Kez is able to downstack, get that very last bit of spike, and take the win. And there's one win. One win for Kez away from an absolute sweep. From a full sweep, by definition. And Jed on the downstack here. He's trying to play a little bit more defensively. However, it looks like Kez now on the attack here, sending back-to-backs. Looks to be... He considered the STSD, but didn't quite go for it. Instead, sending a multiplier Tetris, and now Jed is in trouble. He can't get out of this one. There's no way to get out. And Kez takes the win. 7-0. And that is our... That's our game. Now, if we look at our bets here...